Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Got some Lex Talionis account to build tonight. Don't think there's going to be a whole lot of relicking going on, though. Getting close on some more content for the Jabba journey. We could have a relic here if we wanted to do Kit Fisto, but I don't think I don't think that's in the cards for us anytime in the near future. So, we'll take a look at all this stuff here in a second. I don't know if you know, DL, but Rogue Immortal got matched up with Nooch's guild for Territory Wars. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Star Wars Dad versus Immortals. Interesting. I don't actually know what the Immortals record is. I know what Foundling's record looks like. Does Immortals have as good of a TW win record as Foundlings? I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to speak out of turn. But I think Immortal sets pretty high standards for their players, so hopefully we'll give them a run for their money. Nice. Why not's gonna check. Oh, that's awesome. Dank Ideals says fish, fish, fish. Is that a fish? What is that? What's that emoji? Or is that like a yapping emoji? Yapping, yapping, yapping. I do a lot of yapping. Yapping is fun. Yappity yap. Alright, well, let's go into this Krrsantan and see what we can do here. First of all, we'll promote to 7 stars. Get that done. I think we'll get 1 upgrade, but then we'll very quickly run into a Cairo problem. Yeah, he needs 2 Kairos on this level. And we're short on computers. Even if we had that 10 more, we could probably get these out of the shop. They're probably in a shop where we could get them. I guess not. But even if we did, we still got another full set to get. Okay. So we'll be working on him going forward. Greedo's almost done. We get 68 out of 100 shards on him. So for sure next week he'll be ready to go. So let's see. Let's have a race. Now we're missing gear here too. That's gear we could buy out of the raid, but we need that. And we're on a Mark 6. We're out of a lot of stuff. So, ... Also, Greedo not ready to go. Well, let's lock down the gear that we can. Make sure that we don't use it somewhere else. And if we can get him to Relic next week... Well, what do we run out of here? Oh, we're out of Carbanti, too. Yikes. We got 6,000 currency. So I'll be able to get some of that stuff before next week. No, I don't see any of what. There's Mark 6. We get 70 of those. Let's do that. Get another Gamma Guard. We got what? Oh man, we got lots of purchases of Gamorrean Guard left to go. Like 13 more purchases. Mob Enforcer, we're at 38 out of 100. So getting there. Greedo, we just need, what, 3 more buys on Greedo? And we'll have Greedo done. Okay. Let's go back to Greedo again, lock down that piece of gear. So we need this, and we need Krrsantan. Let's craft this part of it. Craft that golden eyeball, get that out of the way. Okay. So just Krrsantan and Mark 9 Fabritex. Okay, and then if I can get him to gear 12 throughout the week, I'll start putting on the gear 13 pieces and hopefully have him in a position to relic. So we'll relic him next week, and then it'll probably take us 2 more weeks to get the Cairo we need out of Krrsantan. By then we'll have Gammo Guard and the Mob Enforcer done, and we can work on those if needed. We can start working on Skiff Guard, Lando's, Cairo next. So whenever we have extra Cairo, it'll go on him. Whenever we don't, we'll work on Gammo Guard and Enforcer, or something out of the Luke journey. Is there anywhere... This journey guide doesn't do a very good job of putting all the stuff together in one spot for us here, does it? Shop for requirements. So I think if we begin journey, then we can go in here and see what's all in the journey, right? So we would need Lando, Rolo, Hermit Yoda, Captain Han. Captain Han is Cantina. These are both Cantina farms. Finish these out in Cantina. And then Rolo, we're just going to get a little bit at a time, I guess. Bit by bit as we do territory battles. Okay. Login reward, let's take that. Alright, so let's go back to the journey guide, put it back on Jabba. Jabba the Hutt. Alright, so the timeline is going to be a whole lot of looking to get those Cantina refreshes every day. Right now I've had to save up some crystals. We're up to 1900, and I'm kind of saving those for the next time the carbonite circuit boards pop up in the shop here. We'll have to make 2 or 3 purchases of carbonite circuit boards because we're at 207. That'll go fast, and we've used up most of the materials that we have that we could use for scavenging for that. So yeah, so we'll have to make a couple of those purchases. But all right. Catch up on chat here. Holy cow. So, well, why not says they're 46 and 18 in the last 64 TWs, 70% win rate. Oh man. Good luck, Nooch. Got a 70% chance of losing against these guys. Pooh Storm says, "What's up, DL?" I was in that guild. You get your work cut out for you. Descending Madness says, "Good evening." Well, why not says Nooch's guild or the Immortals. We're evenly matched, though we have a substantial edge in mods. Think Ideal says he was in Nooch's main. The guild name is House of Ren. Yeah, give me those droid brains. Do I need an ally? I don't need an ally, but if you send me an ally request, I'll probably accept it. Will Jabba be the first Galactic Legend of this account? Yes. So this account went through the Profundity journey first. So we built Profundity so that we can get fleet placement. And then our first Galactic Legend is going to be Jabba. And in between, we built a CLS team that's only lacking one relic. We just got to get the C-3PO finished out. I was able to do the C-3PO journey with this Ewok team here, with the Chirpa, Logray, Elder, Paplu, and Tebow. But on my other accounts, I've had good mods to do it. And in this account, of course, since it's a newer account, I struggle with the mods. And I wasn't able to get this C-3PO to 7 stars yet. So what I'm doing is, on my daily farming, I'm farming Princess Nisa. We're at 69 out of 100 shards. Holy cow. She'll be done next week, huh? Wow. She'll be done next week. I can put her at like gear 9 or 10 and throw her in there and see if we can do the C-3PO journey then. Yeah, and then I'm just going to be juggling resources for months, right? Trying to get enough signal data to relic the characters, trying to farm up the Cantina characters, and trying to get enough Cairo while I'm farming a whole bunch of stuff. With all these farms, it's hard to have leftover energy to farm Cairo as well. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of farming a couple of the characters every day, and then I'm kind of alternating days. I'm farming this ship only, a couple times a week for the Hyena Bomber. So I'm slow rolling the Hyena Bomber. It's going to really take a long time for me to build. But as some of these other ones finish up, like when I finish up with Nisa, then I'll be able to farm that every day. When Fennec finishes up, I'll be able to farm Jawa every day. So we'll get Fennec, Rooster, and Nisa as a priority. And then as they finish up, I'll be able to farm this other stuff. So it's just a juggling act, right? And it's the same way with all my resources. We got to juggle this Mark II currency here between buying Hermit Yoda shards. So what I do, every time we complete a raid, I go in and I make 2 purchases of Hermit Yoda. So I buy as much of this stuff as I can, but then I make 2 purchases of Hermit Yoda every time. And that way it's just 10 shards all, basically 10 shards a week, if you look at it like that. So we're already at 142 out of 330. We've got, 190 to go. So like 18 to 20 weeks, we'll have Hermit Yoda finished. And we're on a 28-week timeline for Jabba, so that will finish him up in plenty of time for but I won't be done with the other stuff for the Jabba journey and waiting on him. So if I just do 2 purchases a week, we're good. So it's just it's a big juggling act, buying credits out of here as well as gear. These flow control chips too, whenever they show up in here, I buy those. They're cheap for 100. And then of course we got the characters to buy. So yep, that's it. The Lex Talionis account is just a big juggling act. It's always like, when I get resources, where am I going to put them? Exactly how am I going to spend them? So basically, I know what I need to do, so I do a little bit of everything. A little bit of each at a time. Rather than focus on spending all of my guild tokens right now on gear would help me gear the characters up faster, but then I'd be waiting forever on Hermit Yoda, for example, or, you know, Gamorrean Guard that I have to buy out of there. Big juggling act. Well, why not? Says we have a slight edge in level 9 Datacrons as well. Dank says Datacrons won't matter. I just started free to play and I'm going GMK? General Master Kenobi, I assume you mean Jedi Master Kenobi. First and then Jabba. If you go... Do you mean JML, Jedi Master Luke? Yeah, it must mean... Oh, yeah. I started an account and I'm going for JMK first. JMK first is hard. How are you going to get Wat Tambor? Don't you need Wat Tambor for JMK? Am I misremembering that? I'm old. I'm easily confused. I don't remember these things, guys. Yeah, Wat Tambor Relic 7. That's rough. I mean, if you get Wat Tambor naturally over time by making small purchases with the shops or by, you know, farming him out of Darkside Geo, then it makes a lot of sense. So I've been playing this account for a little over a year. And we did pretty well. And I don't even have 5 stars on Wat Tambor. So, yeah, if you get like 30 per territory battle, that would be 11. If you could guarantee 30 shards every time, that would be 11 cycles to get Wat Tambor. If your guild's getting like 20, you know, that goes up to 17 cycles. So that's a while. What's that, 34 weeks? I guess it's not bad. We must not be doing as well on Wat. So the guild right now has a bunch of newer players in it, but a couple months ago we had, I think we were getting like 38 shards out of there. But anyway, Wat Tambor seems like a problem to me. Wat Relic 7, yeah. JMK also needs Cat since without her, is he even a GL? I actually had JMK for a while before I got Cat. So I had to finish my Cat out of the shops. And I can say from my experience, JMK without Cat is... So if I think about Galactic Legends, there's, I guess, 3 of them to me that seem better than the rest, right? JMK, Jabba, and Leia. They're kind of in a category of, you know, in some order of being the top 3 GLs. I also like Rey a lot, but I don't think Rey's in that same category. And then you got kind of the middle tier with Rey and SLKR, and then probably Lord Vader's in there if you put enough relics on him. And then you've kind of got Sith Eternal bringing up the rear as, you know, all but useless. I mean, he beats some teams in GAC, but he's pretty lame these days. Bane was made as a lifter and then promptly became one of the best, you know, solo characters in the game. Obviously, you got to play him with 2 characters, but he's doing all the work in that team. So if that's the case, JMK without Cat is in the tier with Sith Eternal. It's bad. It's brutal. The amount of effectiveness that you lose if you don't have Cat is... Man, when I put Cat in the team, it was a whole different team. I also had a counter that was pretty reliable back then with Cat in a Padme team that could kill JMK teams. So what I was doing is I was putting JMK on defense with a non-Cat team, and then I was trying to take Cat with Padme on offense, and that way I would have a JMK on defense, and I would have still the offense to beat JMK teams that were put on defense. And that team didn't hold. I mean, that team got beat by a lot of stuff. Without that Cat, it's brutal. Conquest next week. I gotta refresh Conquest. Conquest next week, and it'll be a new Datacron set, so yay. I've started saving money on Loquitur account, but this account, I've got like 2 Datacrons in this account. Oh, I got 3. Look at me go. We can unlock another level here. Okay. Potency, crit avoidance, health steal. I only need 1 good Datacron. Health steal, resistance, penetration. Awful. My goodness. Level 5 Datacrons. So bad. Oh, tenacity. Just what I needed, tenacity. Now I wish I'd just saved for the next Datacron set. But okay, let's go in and work on mods for the week. All right. For anybody who doesn't know the macros and how I manage my mods, these filters, that's all set up and saved in the Mod Mastery series. Mod Mastery 6 is all of these filters. So if you want to work on mods with the speed and efficiency that I do, you can check that out at your leisure. We'll upgrade these gray mods to 9. Then we'll sell off all of the mods that are not triangles or crosses. Get them out of here. And then we'll go back and we'll give those a second chance. We'll take them to 12. See if any of them get speed. 2 of them disappeared off the list, so 2 of them got speed. Doesn't say how good of speed they got, but at least they got the roll. This one got 3 speed on the 4th roll. We're kicking it out. This one got 4 speed. So one of them stayed interesting. Okay, let's select all these. Why is there still a 3-speed mod here? Get out of here, buddy. Don't want you. All right, let's take these all up and go slice them. Slice them and dice them. Number 1, fail. Number 2, fail. Number 3, fail. Number 4, protection on a defense set. Oh, I really would have liked for that to work out. Nope. Nope. This one worked 9. Oof. 12 speed on 3 rolls. It's really bad. We're probably not going to take it to 6 dot. Yeah, we'll just lock it in at 12 and leave it there. I don't want to spend the more expensive materials to keep trying. Health main stat, this would be a good one. Nope, you don't get it. Offense set with health main stat. And garbage. Wow. 1 out of 11, was it? Statistically, we should have at least hit 3 out of 11. All right, the dice gods were not in our favor tonight. Okay. Let's see what green and blue mods got. No speed. Sell them off. That's a lot of blue and green mods. Take these to 12 and see if there's anything worth slicing. This is new. 10 speed on 2 rolls. It's worth taking to purple to see if I hit. No. Dang it. This one's new. 10 speed on 2 rolls. We'll take it to purple. Denied there too. This one's new. 3 rolls, 12 speed. We'll take it up to 15, but I'm not going to slice. 3 rolls at 12 just means that like the potential of the mod is low. So even if I hit speed twice more, you know, it might be a 18 speed mod or a 20 speed mod completely finished. And I don't want to throw valuable materials into something that really doesn't have much top end potential. Save those for a better mod. Alright. Purple mods, take those all up to 3 so we see all the stats. Ooh, sell. Ooh, I hit the wrong button, guys. Good thing I didn't click real quick. Yikes. That would have been a disaster. Alright, let's take these all up to 12. And see if we got anything cool. This is new. 13 speed on 3 rolls. That's like... oof, close. Let's see if it gets again going to... okay, 5 speed going to gold. 18 speed is good enough to take it to 6 dots, so let's do that. 19 speed at 6 dots. Let's hit. Come on. We only got one more slice, I think, and then we run out of materials. Let's go. Nope. All right, we'll lock it in. 19 speed's okay. We'll take it. 11 speed on a gold mod. We're not going to work on that. I think that's it. There's nothing else here. It's going to be interesting for us. Alright, that's going to be it for mods for the day. Alright, well, we got one decent one. Okay. We have a pretty fast crit chance mod that isn't assigned. And a pretty fast health mod. A protection mod, I mean. And a pretty fast health circle. Let's go look at our characters and see if there's anybody who wants those things. Sort the account by speed. I think Radis has an offense circle. Maybe he'd want to upgrade to 19 speed. It says a bunch of... has less offense. Much more defensive mod. I don't think it's that good though. Okay. Crit chance? Does Luke want the crit chance by any chance? Speed mod. Crit chance. Or just stay with offense. 16 speed on 3 rolls with offense. We could slice that. Let's try it. Well, that answers that question. 22 speed, nice. Good stuff. We're not going to switch now. Let's check our Moff Gideon. Let's see what he's got here. 24 speed. So he's not going to want that. Wow, we're having problems giving away a good speed mod. That doesn't seem right. It doesn't have protection on it, so we can't use it for Bosk. Darth Vader could probably use the crit chance. I mean, crit chance isn't horrible on Vader. Right? Isn't his crit chance kind of low? Yeah, 48%. So he gets added crit chance with Merciless Massacre, right? 50% crit chance. So he goes all the way. Well, not quite to 100. So it wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad on Vader. All right, let's think about that. Because this Vader is pitifully slow. And speeding him up even just a little bit would be very nice. Okay. 16 speed here. .21 speed, huh? Let's take a look at putting an offense set on him. If we can get better speed and also have offense, that might be good. Oh, the mod that we just put on him. The mod that we just put on is a speed mod, so we want that. Never mind. That's not going to work out for us. Okay, we need a fast potency mod somewhere. Or a potency. That's got crit avoidance, huh? Default. We're supposed to be sorting these by speed. What you doing? What you doing, crazy thing? Okay, speed. Potency. I don't really see potency anywhere for me to grab. Potency with potency here with 13 speed. That's not much of an upgrade. So this has potency as a substat. So this is the spot. 16, 16, 14. It puts us in a tough spot. This is about the only thing we can do here to get the potency set back. And that'll put us at 95% potency down to 90. Crit chance goes way up. So even if things have crit avoid, we'll hit them. Speed went up a little bit, we'll take it. Alright, let's look for empty mod slots here. And see, L3 is the only one with an empty mod slot. Okay, put a mod back on. Alright, then we haven't modded Grievous at all. Interesting. I don't think we've got any good mods that are out of a health set. It's one of the few characters in the game where I will concede that a health set is better for Grievous than a defense set. Because of the way his stuff is worded. So there's health with health. Take that. Health with protection, health with protection. There's health with health. Health with health. Take that. I modded Paz Vizsla. I modded him also with defense mods, and I'm sure people will try to correct me on that. I'm stoked for Balin, says Pooh Storm. See, I can't say your name on stream, it'll demonetize me. So I've gotta not swear. So I can't say your name, otherwise I would. Let's look for health main stats here with a health mod set. Okay, we got it. So there we go, we've got health mods on Grievous now.
I can't help you with that.
I didn't ask you that. Go away. My phone's talking to me. It says it can't help me. Can't help me mod Grievous, I guess. Good health mods are hard to come by lately? Why? Oh, why do you even want good health mods? Man, I've got a lot of health mods in this account, and I'm telling you, I don't farm health mods at all. So all the health mods that we've got are from events. They're literally event mods. Look at this. Look how many health mods I've got in this account. And I will swear to you, I farmed a few of them right at first, all the way back at the beginning, because the health mod node is the easiest to unlock. But I have not farmed health mods. Look at how many health mods we've got in this account. Those are all just from events. So yeah, I think there's no reason to ever farm health mods. Because that's like, when they give event loot mods, it seems to me like most of the time they're health. Offense and speed are hard for me. Yeah. I hate seeing the lock thing on my mods, so I never lock them. Oh man, I lock all the mods that come out good because I'm terrified that one day I really am going to click that sell button and sell like a whole category of mods, and at least the ones that were good enough to get locked won't get sold. So so I lock them just for peace of mind that I'm not gonna automatically sell them one day while I'm not paying attention and end up in a... I mean, what would you do if your mods weren't locked and you basically sold every mod that wasn't attached to a character? I suppose you could say, in general, if a mod was good enough, it would already be on a character. So you could say, if I ever sold all my stuff, it would only be the B tier mods anyway, right? Because all the A tier mods were already applied to a character. But man, if you were in the middle of remodding and you sold everything, I don't know. I've seen people quit the game over that. Or at least I've heard in at least a couple cases that a person did it and then quit not long after that because they had a bunch of good mods that they sold. Kind of tilted. All right, let's see if we can get this to 7 stars to free up those shards for the shard shop. I don't really need the ship at 7 stars. I just need that 53 shards to go over to the shard shop. I want the loot. Okay. All right, what else we got to do over here? Let's look at bounty hunters. I unlocked the punishing one. I don't have an executor yet, of course, but is this good in a fleet? Just like an executrix fleet or something. At the start of battle, gains speed for each bounty hunter ally, which doesn't mean the capital ship. When an enemy attacks out of turn, this is all good, right? That still works. Enemy Imperial TIE fighter ships lose crit chance and evasion for the rest of the encounter. The Allied Empire capital ship gains 5 speed. If all deployed, if punishing one is deployed and all allies are bounty hunters, enemy TIE fighters lose crit chance and evasion. Okay, fine. The ally Emperor capital ship gains 5 speed. 5 speed is not much. But I guess what it's saying is if you're in a total mirror match and like, what is it, 184 speed for Executor with a Relic 8 Piet, something like that. So you'd say, okay, if I have this and you don't, then I gain 5 speed. At 3 stars, we can only get to like level 5 though. So that's 3 speed per bounty hunter. And it still gives the -5 speed, okay. Yeah, that comes at tier 4. So as long as we get the tier 4 skill here, we're done. Okay. So that part of it works with any ship. All right, so you could put it in with an Executrix. You could put it in just with an Executrix fleet. Or a Chimera, right? The Chimera is also an Empire capital ship. So when we need 4 fleets, that's definitely something to think about. Because even though I don't have the ship relic, I've got, of course, a relic Slave 1 from building for Jabba. We've got the relic Hound's Tooth. Man, I should build Executor like as soon as maybe even. I'm gonna go take a look at this Executor journey because the more I look at it, the more I think that like we're not in bad shape for the Executor journey. I think it's further off than I think though. So Dengar, we wouldn't mind relicking Dengar, right? We've got Bosk. We've got Vader relicked. We just don't have him at relic 7. We've got Boba Fett relic to 7. I wouldn't mind relicking Piet. Wow. Wow. So IG-88, Piet, Dengar for his own ship, and Imperial TIE pilot. So you have to unlock Beskar Mando in order to unlock Razor Crest because you can't unlock it without a pilot. So we'd have to farm up Mando, get Razor Crest. Man, that is really not far away. So maybe I do Jabba and then get Executor and then JML. So I'll insert the Executor in between Jabba and JML. And of course, Cad Bane and Mandalorian are sort of, let's say, what's the right way to put this? Hidden relics for the journey, right? Because you need, you want the Cad Bane relic for Xanadu Blood, and you want the Beskar Mando for the Razor Crest. So they're like also relics for the journey. Once I start finishing up my farms, we could put the rest of those guys on the list. Where's Dengar at? We've got a bunch of shards of this character already, just from events. Or does it come out of the shop? Alright, we could buy him with raid tokens. TIE pilot we already have. So we'd just be looking at Cara Dune. She's light side farm, right? Dark side farm. Dang. IG-11. So light side farm. We've already got Grief Karga done. So put Cara Dune up here. And Queel's already done too, right? Do I have Queel? I'm kicking Mara Jade off of here because I'm not actually gonna ever farm her. Oh, okay, never mind. He's on the node with the Imperial TIE Bomber. So that's why in previous accounts. But we need the Imperial TIE Bomber for this too, right? Okay, so we got Queel, IG-11, Cara Dune. We've already got Grief. And Mando is now purchasable from the shops, right? Mandalorian is a shop character now. So we can shop him, farm the other three. Yeah, so when it's dark side day and light side day, I'll put those in my rotation to farm. And we'll just start chipping away at them a little bit. We won't I won't farm those as part of my farming routine every day. But when it's just dark side energy objective here, today's light side, for example. So on light side, we'll farm everything out of this light side tier. When it's a dark side, we'll farm everything out of the dark side. You guys notice I've got my dark side over the light side. That's because dark side is better than light side, number one. Number two, light side is number two, I think, in many senses of the word. Makes me think of number two. Light side. Good guys. Whatever. Whatever. A bunch of corrupt politicians is what they are. All right. So what else? We did Datacrons, the one click that we got there. We did mods. We did characters. We looked at ships. We still do have more to spend on ships, though. Okay. Let's look at our capital ship lineup here. What do we got? Profundity, Chimera, Executrix, all it finished out. Home 1, we could put some more effort into leveling up. 85's here, 56 in Bistons, U-Wing. We got Plo leveled up. Let's finish the Vulture droid. Take that up. It's only 4 stars, so it's kind of weak. But we'll probably use it as a reinforcement for the malevolence whenever I get that finished. So that's on the Iden Versio node. That's why I have Iden Versio earmarked. I'm farming up the Vulture droid ever so slowly in the background. Again, on light side days. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, I wanted to look at Great Mothers. I wanted to look at the Great Mothers here. So if we did a Nightsister squad, with low-level garbage tier Nightsisters. We've got a ton of Marin shards. Why do we have that many Marin shards? Wow. How did we get that many Marin shards? Okay, so we could easily have Marin. Great moms. Of course, they're in the lead. Zombie, I think, has to go in the team. Zombie Daka. And then Asajj, maybe. Because we kind of have to build her for gas or whatever eventually anyway. So would it be worth earmarking that as a squad? Let's put that in the teams to build. Honestly, I think we've built. So we built Clone Bomb, we built Empire. Again, these teams were never meant to be finished out. These teams are meant to look pretty much like they do right now. We've got Chewie. We've got Jedi for the Grand Arena with one Relic Jedi Knight Anakin. Empire with a Relic Vader. Clone Bomb with a Relic 5s. So those teams are working it as intended. Let's look at Nightsisters. Tell me what you guys know about this great mom team. Do I build the characters that are easy for me to build, or is there a certain set of characters that are great? I sometimes wonder which mod sets are most useless. Crit chance, crit damage. I think crit damage has utility on a few characters, so it's not a throwaway set. Honestly, I think health mods are the most useless. I can prove it mathematically. Even characters like Padme, when Padme gets protection up, her protection up is based on health. So everybody says getting more health on Padme is good because it gives more protection. But I'm telling you, if you use defense sets on Padme, you'll get less protection up when she gets protection up because she'll have less health. But the next time a character hits you, it will do so much less damage that the amount of protection up you got is better. It lets you live longer. The amount of time your character stays alive is more. Even though the health conversion to protection up is less, the amount of time your character stays alive is more. It's mathematically proven. So, to me, the most useless defense set is, or most useless set is health. I never farm it. I literally farm every other set. Tenacity has a use, potency has a use. Even crit chance and crit damage have a utility on certain characters. Offense and speed mods make up probably 80% of what I farm these days. And then 20% is the other, two mod sets just to have filler mods. But yeah, I think health is useless. Defense is just so much better. Morgan prevents revives. Why Zombie and Daka suck with GM and Morgan. Zombie and Daka aren't good. Boris Balkan says, I was told there'd be no math. Math is bad. You can't revive with the old mom, so Daka and Zombie. Oh, what? Okay, large character maxed. Nightsister allies gain accuracy, tenacity, but can't be revived. Okay. This effect persists through defeat. Alright. So Daka, Zamba, and Marin. Marin's useless too then, right? So it's really meant to be like some kind of squad like this. That is a whole lot of characters that I'm not going to build. I'm gonna look at it though. I'm gonna take a look at this. All right, guys, I gotta go. I have lost track of time, and it's almost time for my D&D stream, so I'm gonna have to bail. But I'm gonna look at like a low, like really low gear version of that team. Marin, Morgan, Night Trooper, and Spirit. Okay, let me lock that in before I close out the stream. So Morgan, Knight, Marin, and Spirit. Spirit's a shop character too, I think. So we could build that character pretty easy. I believe shop character. Yeah. Galactic War Store. Okay, so I could farm up a little bit of Marin. These characters will be at really low level on this account. They'll be like gear 8. That's all I can afford. But as you can see, I put a little bit of levels on them in gear, just to mods and skills, just to complete the events. So they're already started. But we can see if like a really low gear version of that will work. Spirit's your damage. Make her the chosen one. So with the moms, you get to pick somebody who's doomed and somebody who's like the chosen one. So you pick Spirit as the chosen one then. So if we only have to build Spirit, we could do like a gear 12 Spirit with rest garbage and just see how it works. I want to try it. I'll start messing around with it. See if a low gear Nightsister team is effective. All right, I got a jet. I got to go over to my live stream for Dungeons & Dragons. For anybody who doesn't know, I play Dungeons & Dragons on Monday nights. Look up DM Fanor on Twitch. And even if you just came over and said hello, I would really appreciate it. A like, whatever. It helps us get more notice. So hope to see you guys over there. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to see more of this stuff in the future. Notification bell tells you when I'm doing these live streams. I do GACs 3 times a week, and then this Monday update with Lex Talionis. So hope to see you guys around the block. See you in the next Holocron.